Well, let's get into this match right here with ZEX and MADREAMDY. Match number 1, pre-bans coming up.
We called it, my friend. Oliver getting pre-banned. The ZEBALL on the other side. So ZEX says, MADREAMDY, you're getting turn 1. I don't want to get reset. I don't want to give you that 33% speed lead. Let's see if ZEX brings in, a unit that didn't appear there, which is the Juno, but it's really strong against his Volantis. So if he wants to play Volantis, I love how you talk about strategy when sometimes players are kind of like telling us, right, Stoic, a little bit ahead of time that they're gonna pick that Volantis later by picking the Juno early.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be curious if we see that here, because ZEX clearly is going to be a turn 1 player. I think he's still going to be contesting that speed. He may change it. Who knows? I mean, we see a Water Ryu coming out here from MADREAMDY showcasing that he, too, might be a turn 1 player. He's going to go first here with that 24 speed lead. There's a lot of options right now for ZEX, but his most pick here is definitely in a world of responding to first turn, but it looks like we're going turn 2.
I told you the Juno's coming out, baby, and I love the first Shizuka. Finally, the most picked monster. Can she get a win right here? Or will she get a couple losses like she did in the China qualifiers? Interesting response right away with the Praha, an AoE strip, and with a reset from Changpeng, 2 great units into this Shizuka.
Yep, there's that Volantis. We almost knew that was going to be coming through, like we had stated before. Juno hits the field first, and then Volantis comes and follows. We're going to see a turn 1 unit in the form of Ethna. No speed lead's been locked in by ZEX right now, but clearly we could be looking at a Water Ryu ban here, and then turn 1's going to be going to ZEX because he's got that very fast unit. MADREAMDY bringing in a Hey Gang, and we'll see if there's going to be a nice speed contest unit here to wrap up MADREAMDY's draft.
You know what? Very interesting picks, but one thing that I don't love is the Hey Gang pick. I think he's going to lack a little bit of damage, and if ZEX picks another wind, yes, fast unit, he can guarantee that he takes turn 1 even into this. Right now, what would you like to see banned on that side? Do you still like the speed lead ban, but now that there's triple water versus double wind, do you think he's going to swap the ban, Stoic?
I mean, this is tough. Do you ban out that 24 speed lead, or do you ban out the Dumon? I feel like Dumon's such a dangerous unit. Ethna's going to get the bullet here, though.
I agree with you. I would not like to see the Dark Sister on the field, but she comes through, so a lot of damage. The Hey Gang gets the ban, and turn 1 will go to this very fast Water Ryu. Can he get some strips, stuns? He doesn't risk it because he doesn't want to give the Volantis the chance to strip his team on the way back. So now gets the beautiful Karma on her. Can she also throw skill 3 right away? The Curse of Death is put on the Shizuka. Can you tell the watchers what the Curse of Death does, Stoic?
Oh my God, there's 4 turns right now, and every turn he's gonna Shizuka's gonna tick down to health to pretty much death, and it's absolutely insane. What a dangerous unit Dumon is, or I like to call Dormammu. She's came to bargain with her life here. It's a very dangerous unit. But we're gonna see a skill 2 pop out here. Defense break's probably gonna be hitting the field right now. Doesn't even need that defense break on the Shizuka because it's just you're gonna watch this skill go off. It really is nuts.
Yeah, this Shizuka is gone. Like we said, it's a Curse of Death. It's a death sentence. It's ticking down, and she also takes more damage. The problem right now is that the Changpeng was very key, landing those glancings, and Volantis couldn't apply a lot of debuffs. Same thing for the reset on the Wind Robo, and now it's 4v3. I think it's going to be a very difficult match to bring back.
Yeah, definitely a very difficult match indeed. Like, I don't know what you do about this Dumon. Dumon's going to be even more dangerous in 3 turns. It's just, there's not much you can do, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he should have banned that unit, to be honest. That's why I was surprised by the Hey Gang. The Hey Gang was a problem turn 1, but was a monster that didn't bring anything after that. So I think he got too afraid of a disruption and misbanned. So game 1 goes to MADREAMDY with the beautiful Dumon.
What it's a unit that I've always said, like, I didn't care if I got it, but the more I watch this and the more that I ban it in RTA, the more I would actually want one of these units, but I too would like to bargain with my opponent's soul. It's too good.
Yeah. Let's see. Zavala was the pre-ban on the last match together with Oliver. Will MADREAMDY take the Oliver away? Yes, sir. Pre-ban on the Oliver and no Yan Hong for MADREAMDY. This tells us, MADREAMDY is comfortable playing against this Volantis. He has the back pocket Hagang to deal with it, and he knows that he can outspeed if that doesn't present itself. The more is stolen away. Now, would you like to see still, that play style on turn one on MADREAMDY, maybe stealing away the Etna, other units like that?
I think MADREAMDY should play that Dumon once again. Clearly, I think ZEX hasn't figured it out, according to that very first match. He went with turn one and he tried to push back attack bars and control this unit. That just wasn't happening right now. So I think ZEX is still worrying about that lovely LD Nat 5 Dumon. And MADREAMDY is going to be responding with ZEX's first picks from last time, that Shizuka and Juno.
I kind of love the presence of the Shizuka once again. And remember, the Shizuka got completely countered by her sister and lost match one. Now, ZEX says, I'm going to go to comfort zone. I'm going to bring 2 of the top 10 most picked units in RTA right now with a combo, Miles and Rakuni. The Dumon in response coming out again. And remember, with the Shizuka can reduce her cooldowns and get that skill 3 back up once again. The question right now is, does he bring something else, a wind unit to deal with this double water, or does he just stay more neutral? Oh, interesting. The President, Tessarion, some Oblivion. There's 3 passives on the other side, but 2 of them are water. How reliable do you think that is, Stoic?
I think that's plenty reliable. I think Tessarion's in a great place right now. Big fan of Doc Cassandra, though. This unit's going to play out very similar to Fire Cassandra as well, where it's going to come in and potentially just remove something from the field. She's the better version of Fire Cassandra. This last pick from MADREAMDY, I think it can be very, very dangerous right now. I think ZEX is in a world of potentially just banning out this. ZEX is in a position. No, I'm sorry. MADREAMDY's in a position where he can draft whatever he wants, and it's going to be a very dangerous pick because Dumon right now is on that ban list, in my opinion, and whatever this 5th pick is has to be so good that ZEX has to be in this limbo. Like, crap, do I ban out the Dumon or do I ban out this last pick?
Yeah, I wanted to see this Etna earlier. I think right now it doesn't do as much because, like you talked about, the Dark Cassandra is a better version of her Fire Sister, and she also has a speed lead. It is not 24%, but it's still 21%. So ZEX has 2 speed leads, 3 very fast units that can deal with this, so he's probably going to take turn 1 either way, and the Dark Cassandra gets the ban.
I do think that Doc Cassandra was going to be the response there to the Dumon, so he bans out that Ethna, and I think ZEX is going to have a problem once again. He's got to worry about this Dumon.
Yeah, he needs to fully control right here. Can he try to get the strip resisted? Here we go. Gets the strip now with a wind robo. That was really good, even though he missed on the Shizuka. The Shizuka can just throw everything back on him if he doesn't get stunned right now by the Moor, and it doesn't.
It does not. We're going to see potentially a second skill going right back to the Miles. He's going to try and pump in more damage. No additional turns going to be popping out there. 3rd skill, all things hitting the field right now. Stuns going across all of ZEX's units.
Interesting. Saving the Juno. Didn't want to strip the speed buff away. The Juno can try to bundle some damage, but the Robo is the first option, and this Rakuni that has been incredible in the tournament keeps healing the team. The Dumon's pretty low. The question right now is, with the Tessarion, which unit do you think that has the strongest passive that needs to be taken away?
Could be a lot of things right now. We've got 3 passives out there. I mean, he's already trying to just get rid of this Wind Robo. Wind Robo is going to get dumpstered right here. But of course, you got to apply that Kama first on the probably max resistance for Kuni, making it look like absolute nothing here. And there's that 3rd skill. In my opinion, it's game right there.
Yeah, the Curse of Death coming out before he managed to remove it from the field is too strong, because now he gets rid of the sustain on his side. Even though it's a 3v3, it's going to be really difficult to deal with it because you have this Rakuni almost dead, but a proc actually might be safe. Look at this. Stoic, the turnaround.
I forgot that when Dumon dies, the curse is going to be going away. So obviously, things are looking much better for ZEX.
Yeah, and it's going to be really difficult to take the game back with 2 fire units versus 2 water units. He has to land it, misses the Oblivion. The Tessarion not as effective, but gets a proc. This proc is very interesting. What can you do with it? Do you have enough damage to kill this Rakuni? No, you just try to guarantee that Tsaran survives, but their strip is there. Removes the blessing. Oh my god, the Rakuni keeps healing and showing it to be a monster that is so tanky, so difficult to take down.
I mean, Rakuni proving to be exactly what it's been on all tournaments across the board of every region right now. Rakuni's just been an absolute monster. What a terror this little creature is.
You know what, Stoic? He's just getting it back. Come to Us has made him suffer so much, and at every marketing, he always dies. So he says, you know what? I'm going to kill other monsters now. I'm not getting killed anymore.
Absolutely. Miles is going to be the perfect unit to help get rid of this Juno here. So ZEX responding actually very, very well to the Dumon.
Very, very well. Great match. And once again, the Miles being a very important monster in here. We saw it in the match that Dreams Joseph lost. And now we see it once again here, paired up with a Rakuni. This combo is too powerful. What would you adapt if you were MADREAMDY in this game number 3? Would you just go back to, you know, game 1 strat? Or would you be ready for that Rakuni and that Miles coming out together?
Yeah, that's interesting. We still have the same pre-bans here. So MADREAMDY had full control in that very first match there. I was actually kind of hoping that we were going to be seeing a Dumon ban going into this match here, but it looks like no. I think ZEX may have it figured out. Water Ryu, the first pick from MADREAMDY, and curious to see if we're going to see that Shizuka... Shizuka Juno, I think, was the first pick from very first match with ZEX. I don't know if we should repeat that.
He changes, brings in Jameer. That is a great counter to reset, but we haven't seen anything on MADREAMDY's side yet. Does that tell you that he's just going to bring it as a counter, or that he might bring the combo? The Jameer Tableau, I've seen a couple comps in RTA that use Jameer, Tableau, and Shizuka with the double, whatchamacallit, the Fire Cassandra, because then you guarantee that you revive, even if it gets killed, yada, yada.
That'd be very interesting if we saw that here. I think that's definitely a great strategy, but that's definitely betting on both those units being able to kill MADREAMDY's units. MADREAMDY's got some great rune quality in there, and you cannot forget about that. I'm a big fan of this Masha hitting the field, though.
Yeah, I love the Masha. Great against the Darkon Miyuji and also against the Juno. The Rakuni being brought on to bring some sustain from MADREAMDY is a great pick, but we'll need a last pick that is some damage and can counter these units. Maybe a Verd is interesting here into the double wind, and the Robo if you are planning to let it hit the field.
Interesting. So MADREAMDY is going to lock in, of course, that combination between Water Ryu Moore with a Chung Pung as well. Now, we saw ZEX was in one of his most picks as well, this Doc Robo. He's going double Robo here with the Jameer combination. Does he let that Jameer through?
Yeah, very interesting. Does this mean that this Water Ryu is getting banned for sure because he wants to turn one with one of the Robos in case the Jameer is banned with a speed lead?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the route. You got to do that. He's got lots of attack bar pushback there, so he may not have to worry about Dumon. I almost keep saying Dormammu. Dumon, and he is going to be doing that. So the ban on the speed lead happens. I think that Masha was a must delete in my opinion. But ZEX does have a pretty solid team right now.
Yeah, I really like ZEX's team, but also MADREAMDY has a lot of sustain and two very tanky fire units that can try to solo this team. Let's see if he gets everything that he wants, gets the reduction, but gets cut by the Juno that gets the stun on the monster that was going to stun. Now he has to go for skill 2. Didn't want to use skill 3 yet, and now the Dark Robo has to do the reduction and then use his skill 3. The question is, can it stun the Dormammu? No, it didn't.
No.
The Dumon, it doesn't stun the Dumon.
Stun the Dumon. Oh, we do have a stun now, though, with that Shizuka. Thank God for that third skill being up there to keep MADREAMDY back. Obviously, everything's going to get cleansed by this Rakuni. Even if Rakuni gets a couple additional turns here, he could cross his fingers for one. That's not what's going to happen here. We have no skills up with the Juno, so ZEX is looking very safe at the moment.
Yeah, Stoic, the combo's coming through. He could even just use skill 3. Why didn't he? Why is he saving it up? Because he wants to just save it up. Stun, gets the double. Triple stun is not here, and he's playing it slow. I don't know if it was a little bit risky, because now the Juno can come in, do some damage. Would you have used that skill with the Jameer and just gone for full, once again, all the skills?
Potentially, I think I would have done that as well, but we'll see. I'm not going to vote against any of ZEX's decisions right now just yet, but he's got some beautiful stuns coming out here with that skill too. The Juno, the Juno did resist it here. It looks like he's going to drop that Chung Pung anytime now, though.
Yeah, the Chung Pung is dead. The Raccoony and the Dumon are still alive. Can he do it right now? Yup. He resets cool time. Now he'll get a big proc. The Raccoony will cleanse right now and gets a big proc to save the Dumon, and he can give the turn to the Dumon right now to use her Karma and then her skill 3, Curse of Death. Which monster do you want to get rid of?
I think you put this on top of the Shizuka, potentially. Oh, but there's a cut-in right here with a little bit of attack bar reduction as well. I was going to say, I don't think he uses that skill 3 just yet on that Shizuka, but more attack bar pushback. He was not able to use that Curse of Death with Dumon.
Very interesting. Misses the stun and gets it.
No way.
Here.
I'll be honest, I didn't think that skill could be resisted. That was very surprising.
Yes.
I've never seen it ever get resisted anytime I've ever played against this unit, but it does get resisted on the Jamire. That was quite incredible. I do think we might even be in a position where he might want to use that third skill. I think he was hoping for a violent proc because he was actually thinking about it for sure. Additional turns coming out of Raccoony, pumping away on this Wind Robo.
Yeah, the Dark Robo has been super key, but the problem right now is that one unit is down and the Jameer is almost down. Even though ZEX still looks like in control, all units are getting down. This Juno will get stronger and stronger. And if she gets a couple stunts, she might be able to decide this match, Stoic.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he kind of wants to use this third skill, but that's going to bring a lot of healing to the team here. Raccoony getting down really, really low. He's trying to pump himself up there to get some cleanses out there, try to get this Dumon back online. The additional turn to drop Jamire. Not at all what ZEX needed to see right there, but we do have a third skill available. That would be extremely dangerous. Throw down more revenge despair stuns. That is wild.
Yeah, the Juno has been the key. She's so low, though.
Is this going to be enough to get the Juno?
Is it? No, it's at 1 HP, and the Raccoony saves her. The Juno can try to finish now the Dark Robo together with the Dumon. Oh my God, this match is so close. Both players picking really well. Small details, taking, stuns away, little procs that are defining the match, and with that is going to be Shizuka against the world. Can the Robo? No, he doesn't have skill 2 to try to finish everyone.
No, it does not. Even if that was going to be enough there to drop that Dumon, it's going to be it. Net Curse of Death right there is the game settler right there. There's just no turning back from that. The Despair Stuns roll out. Won't even need that Curse of Death to go off anymore because I think Juno is going to be enough there. MADREAMDY moving forward and taking down ZEX.